Yo, what is up, Patreon crew? Welcome back to the channel. My name is John Slop, and today we're taking a listen to the first 5 tracks of Stephen Stills and Manassas. I believe I'm pronouncing that right? Manassas? I think Manassas might even be just the name of his group, right? So, this was a Patreon request, so thank you, dear Patreon member. If you've not heard, going over to Patreon, you can get early access to these videos and you can submit your own requests. Also, it really helps the channel out, dude. Also, make sure to leave a like before we jump on into this one. So we've listened to a few Stephen Stills tracks before. He's part of CSNY, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. So they have a good reputation on their own. And we've definitely listened to a few tracks. What was the last one we listened to, actually? Oh, excuse my dog. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. You remember that? Did they teach that? Just going back in my history real quick. Sweet. Judy Blue Eyes. Indeed, that was the last one we listened to. And I gotta say, that's a great song. Was not expecting it to be so good, but here we are, dude. We're listening to Stephen Stills, Manassas. There's a lot of people on this one. Chris Hillman, Dallas Taylor, Paul Harris, Fuzzy Samuels, Al Perkins, and JDE Lala. Okay. All right, so let's just jump on into this first song, dude. What do we got here? Song of Love. So yeah, we're listening to the first 5 tracks. And I'm excited to get into this. Stephen Stills' big reputation. Let's take a hit before we jump on into it, friends.
And it's all the way you wonder. If you think you learn now, pick up your feet, you don't have to pick up your gun. You can crowd the sacred cow, 'cause you know the song of love is empty now, as it always seems to have been. Go on.
Oh.
Used to be down.
Real quick, I like what that instrument they're using, the scratcher, and it sounds really close to the shaker. It might even be the same instrument. It's like it might be that like rod where you can scrape with the other piece of wood, maybe. That's I like that instrument. So far, it's really easy to listen to, really chill. I like the guitar. Let's jump back on into it, dude. Song of Love. I feel the love.
Tear gas ain't club. What do you think about Renee? You know, like a flag. Nonsense is
Nice percussion.
nonsense done. The judge's eagle from the and you know the song of love is empty now, as it always seems to have been. Go on, get it.
That was a sweet guitar solo.
But you know the song of love, well, it's empty now, as it always seems to appear. Go on.
Ooh, okay, hold on. Before it moves into the next track, rock and roll crazies / Cuban bluegrass, we got to go back and talk about Song of Love. Song of Love, nice and chill, great opening track to this album. I really like the organ that was part of that. Pretty chill song overall, nice guitar solo section. Yeah, no, that was great. Let's check out what the lyrics were, dude. You know, let's see what they're talking about. And it's all in the way you wonder if you think you're learning how, pick up your feet. You don't have to pick up a gun. You can prod the sacred cow. 'Cause you know the song of love, it's empty now, as it always seems to have been. You can go on home. Used to be down to tear gas and clubs. What do you think about grenades? You know, like a frag. Nonsense is nonsense does. Nonsense is as nonsense does. The judge's eagle promenades. What the heck is the song about, dude? And you know, the song of love, it's empty now, as it always seems to have been. You can go on home. The good book tells us, thou shalt not kill. What is the meaning of this phrase? Is it sometimes right and sometimes wrong? Depends if you are foolish or brave. 'Cause you know the song of love, well, it's empty now, as it always seems to have been. You can go on home. Okay, so maybe this is calling out just the idea of songs of love in general, like pulling from the Bible saying, thou shalt not kill, being like, yo, dude, our whole society is built on this. Maybe he's just calling out like the hypocrisy. Interesting song. What do you think it's about? Dude, begs a lot of questions. Pick up your feet. You don't have to pick up a gun. You can prod the sacred cow. Talking about like Hinduism somehow, maybe? Interesting. Very poetic. Tear gas and clubs? What do you think about grenades? You know, like a frag. What was going on during 1972? What was going on? Anybody have any information, dude? Real quick, you know, maybe we can find something. Hold on. Maybe there was like a 1969, I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't think I can find anything definite right now. At least nothing before 1973. So they had to have been writing about something different. So thanks for hanging around, guys. Sorry for that little tangent there. I just get real curious. If anybody has any information of what this song means, feel free.